Hi there, this is Dot, and welcome to the Wrestling Time Post Show. It is Saturday, May 6th, 2023, and for tonight, I will be reviewing WWE Backlash. Wow, it's been a while since I've gone live, guys, so how are you guys doing? Alright, first, before I get into the full pay-per-view review, I want to talk about the San Juan street fight between Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. So, I thought that this match would main event, but it was really the it was the fifth match on the card when it really should have been main event, because this is an incredible match. So Bad Bunny came out to a massive pop. He also came out with a cart full of weapons, and this is a street fight, so anything goes. And I gotta say, Bad Bunny held his own against Damian Priest in that ring in the first couple of minutes, in the first half of the match. He really held his own. I was really impressed by Bad Bunny. He did the Michikono driver to Damian Priest. Damian Priest breaking a kendo stick in half. Bad Bunny doing a thumb to the eye to Damian Priest. And Damian Priest had done a South of Heaven to Bad Bunny. But he stopped the count because he wanted to continue torturing Bad Bunny, which was a mistake on his part. So you had Bad Bunny throwing a chair at Damian Priest, and then he started whacking Damian Priest with the kendo stick. That tornado DDT that he did to Damian Priest was incredible. Then followed by a cross body. Bad Bunny was whacking Damian Priest with those trash can lids, and he hit him on the side of the head like they were cymbals. Then he proceeded to hit Damian Priest with the kendo stick. He did a Falcon Arrow, which was incredible. The crowd chanted Mesa, which means table. Damian Priest attempted to walk away, but Bad Bunny chased him down. But because of this, Damian Priest was able to do a kick to Bad Bunny with the trash can on the ramp. And then he proceeded to attack Bad Bunny with a kendo stick. And then the crowd started chanting Benito, Benito, which is Bad Bunny's real name. Damian Priest sent Bad Bunny into the timekeeper's area. Oh, and then there's this one spot where they kind of went into where the tech place is, and they climbed up to the top. And Damian Priest did a broken arrow through this big old giant suitcase. Mad props to Bad Bunny for taking that spot and for even doing that spot, because he didn't have to do that spot, and he did. Bad Bunny does the ankle to Damian Priest on the ring post. Then he hits Damian Priest's injured ankle with the kendo stick. And you can hear Damian Priest say he's shouting, "He's not okay, he's not okay." We got Bad Bunny wrapping Damian Priest's leg on the ring post. And then he wrapped the chain around Priest's ankle and then hit him with the steel chair. And Damian Priest was pleading with Bad Bunny not to hit him with the steel chair. And you can see Bad Bunny kind of hesitate. Oh my god, Bad Bunny with a low blow to Damian Priest, which I thought was hilarious. And then of course Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio came out and attacked Bad Bunny. Rey Mysterio came out and attacked and tried to help Bad Bunny, but they were outnumbered. And you know who came back? Guess who came back? Carlito came back. He got a massive pop because he is from Puerto Rico. And he even bought his signature apple and spat in the face of Dominic Mysterio, which was so hilarious. Rey Mysterio doing a 619 to Dominic. And then you know who else came out? Savio Vega came out. He came out with the LWO shirt. He even bought out the LWO. And they were beating up on poor Dominic. Savio Vega doing the chops to Finn Balor and then to Dominic Mysterio. And then in the ring, you had Bad Bunny doing the figure 4 leg lock to Damian Priest. Poor Priest went head first into the steel chair that Finn Balor and Dominic had helped set up. Bad Bunny doing a bulldog. And then to finish it off, Bad Bunny doing an incredible Canadian destroyer on my bad, on Damian Priest. And Bad Bunny is victorious here. This was such an incredible match. A really great, fun match. And I honestly still think this match should have main evented. Definitely wanted to send the fans home happy. And damn, but you know what? The crowd was truly something, man. They were on fire, not only tonight, but last night for Smackdown. This match was incredible. I honestly think that they should have switched the order of the final 3 matches, because this match should have main evented. I don't care what anybody says. This match should have been the main event. But we weren't always supposed to get this match. So Fightful Select reports that Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest was set for Backlash, but that wasn't the original plan. Fightful had previously reported around WrestleMania that Bad Bunny was set to return and work towards a tag match with Rey Mysterio, taking on the Judgment Day duo of Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. Things were moving that direction and plans were headed that way, but the match was changed to a singles match. Fightful learned that the original plans would have seen Bad Bunny pinning Dominic Mysterio in Puerto Rico, leaving the fans happy. However, Dominic and Rey Mysterio were pulled from the match, and both Bad Bunny and WWE were said to have felt comfortable with Bunny's ability to have a good singles match instead, unquote. So yeah, so they made the right decision having this a singles match. I honestly thought this was going to turn into a tag match, and it really wasn't. Like, Bad Bunny really held his own against Damian Priest out there. Like, him and Logan Paul have been the 2 like celebrities that really know how to get in that ring and deliver. Damn, this match was incredible. Again, taking that spot onto the suitcase when he didn't have to, really awesome match. So another match, I do want to talk about the Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar match, because this is the match the main evented. I honestly feel like these 2 matches, the San Juan Street Fight and Cody versus Lesnar, should have switched spots, because the Street Fight, in my opinion, was the better match. So Cody Rhodes attacked Brock Lesnar before the start of the match. He hit him with that cover to the announce table, then a steel chair. When the match officially starts, we get 2 disaster kicks, and we get a German suplex to Cody Rhodes. Lesnar catches Cody mid-air, and then follows it up with a fallaway slam. The crowd starts chanting Suplex City. You get a release German suplex to Cody. You actually get quite a few. I think you get 8 German suplexes. Lesnar went... at one point during this match, the turnbuckle was exposed, and Lesnar went face first, and he got busted open. And then Cody Rhodes hit a Cody cutter. That wasn't enough to win this match. He hit a disaster kick. Then he hit another Cody cutter, followed by 2 crossroads, but that wasn't enough to win this match. Brock Lesnar hit the F5, but Cody Rhodes kicked out of that. Brock Lesnar locked in the Kimura lock, and Cody Rhodes reversed it into a pinning predicament, so Cody Rhodes was victorious. This match was all right. A little bit anticlimactic, if you ask me. I don't think this feud is over. I mean, Brock Lesnar was left busted open, and by the looks of it, he wasn't happy that Cody Rhodes reversed the Kimura lock into a pinning predicament. But like I said, this should have switched with the street fight. I'm gonna say that all night. The street fight should have main evented. All right. So with that being said, let's start the review off with the opening match, which was Raw Women's title match, Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Holy smokes, I was not expecting tonight's crowd to be extremely behind Io Sky. Like, Bianca Belair was John Cena at ECW's One Night Stand. The crowd was totally behind Io Sky. And one thing interesting to note is that Io Sky came out to her theme and without damage control. This was an incredible match. I was not surprised that this match was as good as it was. I mean, Bianca Belair and Io Sky are just fantastic. You had Bianca Belair doing a dropkick to Io Sky, followed by 2 power slams. You had Io Sky target Bianca Belair's left arm throughout this whole match because obviously, you take out Bianca's arm, you take away her strength. I think Io Sky landed wrong after that when Bianca dropped her because she went face first into the ring mat. And that looked like she landed wrong. You have Io Sky doing a missile dropkick, then a crossface and a face buster to Bianca. Then she did double knees to Bianca in the corner. That powerbomb to Io Sky from the second rope was pretty badass. Of course, Dakota Kai and Bayley come out and they cause a distraction. It kind of seemed to me like Dakota Kai was telling Bayley not to go out there. So Bianca Belair put on Io Sky on her shoulders. She was about to do a KOD and she knocked Dakota Kai off the ring apron. And so while the ref was distracted, Dakota Kai did kick Bianca. And then it seemed like Bayley kind of caused Io this match because there was a spot where Bayley was trying to do something and the ref caught her and that took time away from the finish. And so Bianca Belair hit Io Sky with the KOD and Bianca Belair was victorious, meaning that she is now the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era. And this was her last title defense as Raw Women's Champion. As we all know, she was drafted over to SmackDown. So I'm assuming she and Rhea Ripley are going to do a title swap like Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch did. However, I feel like that's unnecessary. You could just rename and redesign the titles and have Bianca be the WWE Women's Champion and have Rhea Ripley be the WWE Women's World Champion. That's just me personally. So afterwards, you get a Bad Bunny backstage segment, and Rey Mysterio knocks on the door, and he comes in. And Bad Bunny's basically telling Rey Mysterio that he's nervous, and Rey says that nerves are good. And he has a friend that he wants to introduce him to, and that friend ends up being Savio Vega. And Savio Vega hands Bad Bunny a kendo stick, which he will later use in his match against Damian Priest. So next we get Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos. And honestly, I was not looking forward to this match. And it was nothing against Rollins. It was because of Omos. I was not looking forward to this. I thought this match was going to be a terrible match. But you know what? Props to Seth Rollins. He is certainly the GOAT. He made Omos look like $1,000,000. This is probably Omos' best match since he teamed with AJ Styles to face the New Day for those tag titles at WrestleMania 37. Omos looked really, really good in this match. And again, that's credit to Seth freaking Rollins for making him look good. Because this could have easily been a disaster. I think my favorite spot in this match had to have been the finish. So you had Seth Rollins doing 2 curb stomps to Omos, but he kicked out. And finally the third stomp, the super stomp, he did from the top rope, and that's what finally did Omos in, and Seth freaking Rollins was victorious. And with the tournament coming up to crown the new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins certainly needs all the momentum heading into that tournament. I think Seth Rollins will probably win and become the World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions, but we have to wait and see. Okay. So next we get the U.S. title match. It is Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. This is actually a good match. Now, in triple threat matches, the champion does not have an advantage because he doesn't even need to get pinned to lose his title here. So Theory immediately went after Bobby Lashley. You had Bobby Lashley clothesline Bronson Reed. Bobby Lashley doing a stalling vertical suplex to Austin Theory was pretty cool. There was this one spot where Austin Theory tripped Bobby Lashley and then Bronson Reed hit him with the splash. At one point, Austin Theory and Bronson Reed double teamed poor Bobby Lashley. Then Bronson Reed turned on Theory. Bobby Lashley doing a one-arm slam to Theory. Bobby Lashley attempted to do the hurt lock to Austin Theory, but Austin Theory weaseled his way out. So Bobby Lashley had this match won. He did a spear to Bronson Reed, but then Austin Theory came and stole the match from him. He threw Lashley to the outside and he pinned Bronson Reed after Bobby Lashley speared him and took him out. And Austin Theory successfully retains his United States title. I kind of hope that they don't rehash the whole Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory feud for the U.S. title. We saw that once already. We don't need to see it again. I'm more interested in a feud between Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley. I mean, Bronson Reed, before he came back to the WWE, he was killing it, wrestling in New Japan and Impact Wrestling as Jonah. So, I would not mind seeing a feud between Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley. Okay. Next, we had the SmackDown Women's title match, Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. And I will say, I'm not surprised by the outcome of this match, but like I said, the crowd was amazing tonight. Zelina Vega coming out in Puerto Rico's flag colors. She got a massive pop. Everybody, she deserved that moment. And I wasn't just expecting to be a long match. It was still, I was just hoping it just wasn't like Rhea Ripley hitting the riptide and calling it a night. So the one spot I like in this match was, Zelina's family was at ringside. Her mom, Monique, her mom handed her a chancla and she threw it at Rhea Ripley. And what made that spot hilarious was Michael Cole in commentary was like, if you're a Latino kids everywhere, because it's true, anybody of Latino descent has gotten hit or knows the power of La Chancla. That was hilarious. That made me laugh. Rhea mocked Eddie Guerrero with the whole shoulder thing. Rhea Ripley went shoulder first into the ring post. Zelina trying to clothesline Rhea Ripley, but she didn't go down. Rhea Ripley hit her with the headbutt. I really like the riptide to DDT counter that Zelina Vega did to Rhea Ripley. They did this on SmackDown. So Zelina Vega hitting the 619 to Rhea Ripley was pretty cool, in which she followed up with a meteor. But before she did the meteor, she paid homage to Eddie Guerrero. And then Rhea Ripley hitting Zelina Vega with the riptide. And despite the fact that she lost, she got a standing ovation. She deserved that moment. This was her night. Even though she lost, she looked fantastic. She went down swinging. And at the beginning, when she came out, she got emotional. And right here, it's just a fantastic night for Zelina. And I think the crowd was chanting, "Yo soy Boricua para que tú lo sepas." I think that's what they were chanting. It was kind of hard to hear what the crowd was chanting. I just managed to catch the first half when it said "Yo soy Boricua." So if you heard what the crowd was chanting, let me know in the comment section or in the live chat if you're in. So after this is the San Juan street fight, but I already talked about that at the beginning, so I'm gonna skip this. And I'm gonna jump into the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle versus the Bloodline. Says, I spit in their faces people who don't want to be cool. Yeah, Carlito. So it was interesting the fact that Sami Zayn and Jey Uso started this match off. Jey doing a side headlock to Sami Zayn. And then Kevin Owens get tagged in. I was chanting Rhea. Really? That's funny. The crowd started chanting for "We want Roman." The Bloodline did a good job at isolating Sami Zayn. I mean, they took out Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle from the ring apron so Sami wouldn't have a tag. You can hear Jimmy Uso telling Solo Sikoa that as long as he does his part, they will do their part. Jimmy taking a cheap shot at Sami Zayn while the ref was distracted. So afterwards, Sami Zayn said Jey flying out to the ring. Jey sent KO into the steel steps. Sami Zayn cheap shotted Jimmy. Jey doing the Samoan drop to Sami Zayn. Matt Riddle versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Winner gets some wrestling boots. Oh, I think that would be a good match, honestly. Sami Zayn with the DDT to Solo Sikoa. A knee to the jaw of Jey Uso by Matt Riddle. You got Jimmy Uso super kicking Matt Riddle. Kevin Owens doing a swanton to Jimmy Uso. And here's something interesting. Jimmy accidentally took out Jey with a super kick. This allowed Kevin Owens to hit Jey with the pop-up power bomb. And then Jey turned around and hit a super kick to Kevin Owens. Then KO hit a clothesline to Jey Uso, and then everybody at that point was down and out. Sami Zayn doing a blue thunder bomb to Jimmy Uso. Double super kick to poor Sami Zayn by the Usos. And Jey was just yelling at Sami Zayn that it was his fault for breaking up his family. He took off his shirt and threw it at Sami Zayn. And this is where things get a little interesting. So Solo Sikoa tagged himself in, and you could tell Jey Uso was not happy about that. Jey tagged himself back in ordered Solo Sikoa out of the ring, saying he's got him, referring to Sami Zayn. This allows Sami Zayn to do a huluva kick to Solo Sikoa after Jey moves out of the way. So if you notice closely, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso were both down, and Solo Sikoa slowly turned his attention over to Jey, but then Matt Riddle stopped him. Solo Sikoa almost hit Jey with a Samoan spike. You guys can see here. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, he almost... You see? They are teasing it. So, I knew since this match did not main event that nothing really was going to go down between the Usos, but they did tease it. So Jey asked Solo, and you can kind of hear him in the match asking if he was really going to hit him, shouting that, they're brothers. This is my dream match is El Generico versus El Generico. That would make a fantastic match. El Generico versus El Generico. I mean, it's such a shame the Santino Marella took the win away from Johnny Swinger. He defeated El Generico fair and square. And so then Solo Sikoa hits the Samoan spike to Matt Riddle, and then he pins him. And so the Bloodline is victorious. But throughout this whole thing, Solo Sikoa did not take his eyes off Jey Uso. So very interesting stuff is going to go down with the Bloodline. Roman Reigns is scheduled to be on SmackDown this week. So we'll see what happens. But they're certainly hinting at the fact that Solo Sikoa is going to turn on his brothers. But we just got to wait and see. So overall, I did enjoy tonight's pay-per-view. I thought it was a fantastic show. However, like I said, they should have switched the order of the matches. I don't mind Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle versus the Bloodline going on second to last. But definitely they should have switched the San Juan street fight with Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. Nothing against Cody Rhodes, but that match, it was all right. But the ending felt a bit anticlimactic. Just imagine how much better this show would have been if you switch those matches around. Like the street fight was amazing. Bad Bunny delivering one hell of a performance, and they got the return of Savio Vega and Carlito. What more can you ask for? You the twos and we the ones. LOL. But like I said, overall fantastic show. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I would give this... a 7.5 out of 10, mainly for the order of the matches, and two, just because I felt like the ending to Cody versus Lesnar was a bit anticlimactic, and they kind of brought the show down a little bit, just a little bit. Had those two matches switched, I would have given this a a Sean Spears perfect 10 out of 10. I agree. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest was a real main event. Yeah, it definitely was. And it should have been. But with that being said, you guys, thank you guys all so much for watching and for the continued support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live and I release a new video, and I'll see you guys Monday after Raw for the fallout from Backlash. Bye.